Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Blind Press YouTube channel. And it's Sunday, so that means it's time for another Blind and the Special episode. I am the Blind, and the Special will be joining us very soon. He just has to finish gathering the news stories and go take care of something upstairs, and he'll be joining us momentarily. So let's see who's here while we're waiting for that. Let's see here. We've got Skeptalk, who says, I can't send you chocolate, so I send you news. The speciality of the house. Yes, for those of you just tuning in, asking or wondering why the hell people are talking about sending me chocolate. I came downstairs to get the hangout started, and there was a chocolate bar on my keyboard because Pink Hollow is awesome. So, let's see. Gunfox says, what a weekend. So busy. Yeah, we were busy too. We went and did some RL stuff yesterday, some family stuff in the afternoon. So that's why there was no Star Trek stream yesterday. So I do apologize for that, but sometimes just got to do what you need to do with the family and everything. What's up?
Hi, world. It's the Special here. I'll be on in a minute. I have to go put eye drops in because I got pink eye in both eyes because of Walmart. Fuck Walmart.
Yeah, save that for when you get on.
But I also might have be an extra couple minutes. So there's two stories from Friday that are in your DMs.
In Twitter?
Yeah.
Oh, my Twitter did not go off.
From Friday.
That I read those already.
You did? You were doing the hangout when I sent them. Anyway, doesn't matter. Or read the one from Skeptalk because yeah, I gotta go take care of business.
Okay.
Sorry, people.
So let's go looking for, as Pincalo said, he's just gonna do get his eye drops put in. Because yes, he was absolutely, well, actually no, I'll let him tell the story when he gets in, because he'll rant about it and it'll be funny. Let's working a 60-hour week this week, says Gunfox. Wow, that's a lot of hours. Let's see here. Better him than me, says Gunfox. Fucking pink eye. Wow, says Skeptalk. Yeah, I know, right? Tell him to put his helmet on. That's awesome. All right, let's open up Safari here. And we'll go check out Discord here. I'm glad Discord's work. Everything was down today except for fucking Twitter. Because I went to try and set up the stream at what was it? Noon first. And then I got the oops message. Then I went down at 4:30 and it let me set up the event, but then didn't show the event until the event that I scheduled at 4:30 didn't show up until in my events manager until 8:30. And then when I went to click on the link to share it with you guys, it was like video unavailable. And I'm like, okay, I have to delete this and redo it. Awesome. So it took me 4 attempts to set up the goddamn stream. We were thinking we were gonna have to do it over on Twitch. So yeah. That was crazy. Well, I guess it's true. You can get pink eye while riding the short bus, says Gunfox. Oh my. All right, let's see here. Let's get to the news for the coffee stream channel. Who do we have here? What do we have? China targets FedEx in reaction to US or in warning to US. Well, that sounds. Isn't FedEx a private company and not the US? Because the US Postal Service is a government thing, but isn't Federal Express a private company? I thought that Huawei or however you pronounce it, commercial Jesus, um, company was sponsored by the Chinese government. I mean I could be wrong, but let's see here. China targets FedEx in warning to US, says the headline here. This is from today, and it's a Bloomberg article. Let's see here. Let's see. Here we go. Sorry, I had to get through all the links and crap. Here we are.
China targeted FedEx Corporation in its escalating trade war with the US, giving the hint of the kind of foreign companies it may blacklist as unreliable.
Okay.
As details of China's criteria trickled out, the investigation into FedEx's wrongful delivery of packages was framed by the state news agency as a warning by Beijing after the Trump administration imposed a ban on business with telecom giant Huawei Technologies Company.
Wrongful delivery of packages. That doesn't, like, what does that even mean? Is FedEx, this is a stupid question. Is FedEx a worldwide thing or is it just a North America thing? I should know that. I really should. Terry's here. Is the pink eye an effort to live up to his Pink Carlo nickname? That's funny. In the news, black guy goes on a rampage and kills 12. Yeah, I think we're gonna talk about that too. Yes it is. Okay. FedEx is a US business. Yeah. Yeah, it is a private company completely. Yeah, that's what I thought. So I'm pretty sure that not owned or operated by US government. Yeah. Hi Blake. I'm pretty sure that Huawei had some government help or sponsorship, and that's why FedEx delivers worldwide. Okay. So do I for the right price, says Pincalo. Yes, I'm married to the transporter, everybody, just so you know. But yeah, no, I don't think that China's going after FedEx is quite the same as the US is going after Huawei. I did say hello to Terry. Yeah, I did. So anyway, let's see.
A Chinese official said on Sunday that the government is firmly against the US's long-arm jurisdiction on Huawei, while downplaying concerns that the planned list of unreliable entities will be used to target foreign companies as a retaliation tool in the trade war.
Well, that's exactly what they're doing. They're retaliating in the trade war. This is not hard to see. Even I can see it, and I am blind, and I have no eyes. Isn't that interesting? Let's see. My bad. No worries, Skep. Let's see. Let's see here.
To designate an untrustworthy foreign entity, China will look at whether it discriminates against the domestic companies, the state-run Xinhua news agency said Saturday. Other considerations will be violations of market rules, breach of contract, harm caused to Chinese firms, and actual or potential threats to national security, it reported.
Actual or potential threats. And also, whether it discriminates against companies, so whether it chooses not to do business with them. That's not. What's going on? I'm here. I hear Pincolo talking, but not. I'm being all messed with here. I can hear Pincolo's voice in the other room. Hello. I think you're muted. Yeah, this is clearly a retaliation thing. This is not a this is this is obvious. It's very blatant. Have you been listening, honey? We cannot hear you. You
Well,
are
I'm muted right now, but hang on.
okay.
I'm having trouble.
Is your computer not computing?
It's doing the echo thing again. There we go. Okay. I'll have to deal with the echo.
Oh, wow.
What?
Why are you so quiet?
How about now?
Oh, that's much better.
Okay. Well then. Hello, everybody. How's it going? I hope
Kara's
everybody.
here. Hi, Kara.
Who?
Kara.
Oh, hello, Kara. Why am I waving? Okay. Anyway, I have my water. I have done my thing. My pink eye is still looks. Oh my god! Fucking Walmart.
Don't turn into a zombie on me.
No. See, pink eye's the most annoying of all of them. All the infections to get. Pink eye is one of the worst. Is that better?
It was fine the first time.
No, shh. Try that. Hey, okay, I think I figured it out. Let's see if I do this. And
Now you're. Stop touching things. Why do you have to touch things?
how about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
We
But
could
you
hear you fine the first time.
I don't hear the echo now, so we're good. I don't like the echo when I talk into my mic. I hear myself in a tin can in my earphones. It's really annoying. So now we're good. Okay. All right, chop. Let's do this here. So I hope everybody is well. I don't have a watch screen up, so let me get my watch screen up.
Don't be a potato chip.
What's a potato chip?
Oh.
Okay. So last week's been pretty fun. Did we do a show last week? I can't remember.
Yes. That was when you were driving.
Right. Okay.
And you ranted about fat people in grocery stores and why you don't buy cheese bread anymore because of it.
Well, that and the fact it's $7 for a loaf.
Yeah.
Like $7. Fuck off.
So I need Sanguine's recipe so I can make it.
But is Sanguine's recipe a
Bread
bread
maker?
maker recipe?
I will have to ask him.
That's the thing you got to find out. Application window. Nope.
Seamus is here. Hello, Seamus.
Seamus Derby. How are you doing, Derby? Okay. Sharing is
They should
caring.
be denied entry into the grocery store until they slim down. I like the way you think, Skep.
That's fat phobic. You know, you get the amber. Oh my god. Oh, that was a scary thing. This talking about funny smells coming from people. A monkey in the morning today. And it got me thinking about this one client I have, and I feel really bad because she's nice, but I don't like walking in there because it's you don't want to. She's a large woman, and it's you can tell she has trouble reaching areas.
Ah,
You walk in the door and you get punched in the face. Not fun.
fun.
It's not fun. Get a rag on a stick, people. You'll be fine. Now, shall we do some news?
Let's have some news. We've totally just appropriated Drunken Uncle's thing,
I
but
don't give a shit.
fuck it.
I can do it better than Monkey. That might get me in trouble. It's also
No,
kinda
he's not
sucks.
as sensitive as Sophie Turner.
Everybody
So.
will get a friend, and don't forget to like and share the stream. Because we're sad, depressing people. We are sad people. We did not do much. Oh, by the way, I am sharing my screen, so you should you could do the present or not
Well,
present.
now you tell me.
What? You should have seen that.
You should go screw yourself.
I did that earlier to those pictures I took of you. Womp womp.
Ah, you stupid Chrome. Fuck you, Chrome.
Don't do that. Okay, well, I'm going to start for now. So, the US is now seeking social media details for most visa applicants. Glad I'm not going to the States. So, yeah, so now they're going to be looking at your phones and everything. Millions will be affected, including those who plan to arrive for business or education. Ooh, this is not going to read well. The new visa application form
There.
lists a number of social media platforms and require the applicants to provide any account names they may have had on them over the previous 5 years.
Wait, what? If you even so if you've changed your username or whatever, you have to provide all of your.
Well, let's find out. Oh, it's just that picture. That was just the caption for a picture. But the U.S. State Department is now requiring nearly all applicants for U.S. visas to submit their social media usernames, previous email addresses, and phone numbers. It's a vast expansion of the Trump administration's enhanced screening of potential immigrants and visitors. In a move that's just taken effect for approval of the revised application forms, the department says it has updated its immigrant and non immigrant visa forms to request the additional information, including social media identifiers, from almost all applicants. Oh,
So wait, applicants for what?
What?
Applicants for what again?
Visas, like student visas or travel visas.
Okay, so if you want to, so they're saying if you want a visa in the U.S.,
Yeah, like a
they're
student.
gonna look at your social media.
Yep. Or like when I was a teenager with my mother moving to California. Had we had social media back then, I probably would not be allowed into the country. It's just another expansion of
See, but I
that.
can see.
Well, no.
That's because
No, it's just like going into a person's phone. They shouldn't be allowed to do that. I don't. That's one I think. Nope. The change, which was proposed in March 2018, is expected to affect about 15 million foreigners who apply for visas to enter the United States each year. The legal immigrants.
wait, 15 million people at least
15 million
apply
year
to
of
a
applicants. Those are
year.
applications. A year.
How many of those get in, and how many of those say, "I didn't get in. Screw it, I'll hop the fence."
Well, let's find out. National security is our top priority when adjudicating. God, I hate that word. Adjudicating. That's the word. Visa applications and every prospective trailer and every prospective traveler and immigrant to the United States undergoes extensive security screening, the department said. We are constantly working to find mechanisms to improve our screening process to protect U.S. citizens while supporting legitimate travel to the United States. Oy. Social media, email, and phone number histories had only been sought in the past from applicants who were identified for extra scrutiny, such as people who travel to areas controlled by terrorist organizations. An estimated 65,000 applicants per year had fallen into that category.
So why is it okay for people who are under extra scrutiny to have their social media looked at, but it's not okay for people who aren't?
Because if people have, if, where are you coming from? Syria. What were you doing in Syria? Working on the goat farm. Huh. That's a nice phone you have there. Oh, thank you. Have you had any connections with any terrorist organizations within the last 5 years? Oh, step into this room, please. That kind of a thing. Did I lose you?
Yeah, I guess. Hey, Mr. Misanthropic.
What?
I said hi, Mr. Misanthropic.
Oh, hello, Mr. Misanthropic. How are you doing there, sir?
Just allow open carry US wide. That will keep every citizen safe.
Oh, I gotta find that story too. That's the
And
fucking one
require every
right now.
able-bodied male to carry, says Gunfox.
Oh, where is that damn tweet? All right, people, we're going on an adventure to my Twitter.
Oh, that thread
Oh yeah,
that
that
you
thread.
said
We're
you were
going on an
gonna
adventure real
that you
quick. I
said
gotta
you were gonna
find that
talk
damn
about.
thing. Where's my hashtag dumb kids? Dumb parents. Stand by. We need to find. Wonder how many people have been using this hashtag. Lots. Latest. Just me. All right. Open that tweet.
No, Gunny is not wrong, Skip Top.
Don't call me Pinocchio, Rolling Bear. I don't have a big nose. I may be Armenian, but I'm not a Jewish Armenian. Whoops. Okay, let's see here. Where did that tweet go? There is the tweet. Now we need to go like this. Bring this out. Oh my god.
Where did you
Okay.
lose it?
Oh no, it's just one of the funniest fucking things ever. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this up like this, and this, and then this, like this. Come on. Like this. Haha. Okay, so I don't think people understood what I meant by this. And this just goes into the open carry thing because it's just this is kind of what pissed me off the other day. So I can't remember where the hell I found this. It was a thread that I just stumbled upon. And it was this dude, it was this whole thing about protection of girls and shit. But this was a dude that said, "My daughter starts 6th grade in August and will need to use the school bus for the first time. The bus doesn't come to our house, meaning she'll need to walk and wait at the end of our road every morning. She now has a cell phone, rape whistle, and one of these. She's 11." And what it is it's these things, they're like kitten knuckles or something stupid like that. And they look like they're about the thickness of a credit card. Made of plastic is what I found out about them. In fact, I'm gonna bring up these things. Kitty knuckle.
That's gonna bring up some interesting
Brings it up right
results.
away. I think it's what it's actually called. They're called knuckle kitties.
That just brings to mind all sorts of images it shouldn't.
And all I could think of, is these things are made of fucking plastic. Okay, so they're injection molded plastic. And let's see here, where's the Amazon? Defense. They're all being sold underneath all the self defense devices. Uh, so what is it? They're $4 a pop, $7.50 for this one. Okay, and these things, I can see this shattering fucking knuckles. This is this is as dumb as putting your keys in your fucking hand and punching someone. You're going to
Mm-hmm.
do more damage to yourself than you are going to do to anybody else. This here, trying to point at my screen, mouse, this here has got to be about a 1/4 inch deep, maybe 3/8. So let's think about that for a second. How much fucking damage is that actually going to do to someone?
Yeah.
And you got an 11-year-old. So you have an 11-year-old girl that's going to be using this. Do you want to force have that 11-year-old girl punch a fucking watermelon with that thing and watch what happens at full force?
Yeah.
And you're going to see some really nasty fucking damage.
Not to the watermelon either.
And the responses I got to this, and I'm sorry they're gonna get mad, but where is it? One of the people, it's like you're dumb if you let your kids take these fucking things to school, and just like you're dumb if you let your kid take a fucking knife to school. Right here, like this first cynic said it best. Those are illegal in several states. Now, someone linked me the article, which is what I'm trying to find. That it? No. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Be under here.
The key is decoded in cyanides.
So this is
Talk.
what it looks like. Okay, so it's the thickness of a fucking credit card. Those are not beveled edges. Those are going to be probably just die cut. So this is probably a sheet of plastic that these things are just stamped fucking die cut out of. Anybody that's worked in manufacturing, take a look at the quality on this thing. It is so your fingertips go through here. So that little girl is 11. So I bet you her fingers don't even fill the holes. So they'll cover to about here. So half the hole is filled up with those little fingers. She wants to punch anybody with those things. It's fucking dumb. Now, this is the actual article I wanted to read. It's from the Dallas News. Skep, this is your state. So nobody can talk shit about Canada anymore for stupid shit like this. So this was from, when did this come out? This was May 25th. Texas Governor Abbott signs law lifting ban on brass knuckles, kitty keychains, and clubs. Hey, you can walk around with a billy club now. Nice. Let's just knock everybody the fuck out with a 5-pound piece of metal.
So, how come I wasn't ever allowed to be armed? I can't fucking see.
You're not supposed to be. Every single school in the U.S. has law. Like, there's like federal fucking laws against this shit. So this is just another rendition of this. What's chat saying?
Skeptalk says the key is decoded in cyanide.
No, I don't want freaking notifications from your newspaper. Texas Governor Greg Abbott has signed a bill into law lifting the state's ban on brass knuckles, kitty keychains, and other self-defense items. I want to know what the other self-defense items are. Like, are you allowed to have shurikens now? Oh, we're going to have ninja stars running around. Ha
Sorry, Terry said maybe the aim is that after the girl breaks her fingers trying to punch someone with one of those, the assailant feels sorry for her and just leaves her alone.
What happens if the assailant is much larger than hers, gets the thing away from her, and can punch much harder? Like, it's the same thing with people that say, I'm going to let my kid carry a fucking knife in their backpack. One, it's in their backpack, so how are they going to get it once they're being attacked? Two,
hold on, let me get my
to actually stab a person. It takes a lot.
Yeah.
3, if that knife doesn't have a hilt on it, like if it's any kind of a folder that doesn't have any kind of a block that's not a decent size, your hand is going to slip forward and you are going to slit your fingers open.
What happens if you have a really bad folder knife and you stab somebody and you are with this like pressure on the handle, you trigger the fold action and you fucking slice your fingers off because the knife blade just folds in on you.
Trust me, there's so, like I said, if you want to test these theories, get a watermelon. If you can do damage to a watermelon without damaging yourself, you're fine. But I mean, the people that want to give this shit to their kids are just not very smart. Like, I'm not one to say don't let your kids have these things. The kitty keychains are some of the dumbest. Is just dumb. Did you cycle me over to the same stupid story? We're going down a rabbit hole tonight. Kitty keychains are banned in Texas, but one lawmaker wants to change that. So this is just because of the one guy.
Hmm.
So
Skep
yeah,
Talk actually says that happens. Blind get a knife that locks open.
yeah, no, it's true. Any of the backlocking blades, it's just it's a little flange that hooks on most of them, and a lot of the time that wears out real fast. Belly folders are the safest folding knife ever. I love them. I like them. I miss them. I miss all the ones that fell overboard. Let's see here.
I can shoot a
Oh,
smiley face into a watermelon without hurting myself, says Mr. Misanthropic.
we did it with switchblades, we did it with the knives, and now with knuckles. Said on May 15th when the Texas Senate gave the bill final passage. Hopefully now, with this on the way, the governor, we can ensure this types of laws aren't being used inappropriately to go after folks who have legitimate tools of self-defense. I don't like that. That is not a safe statement.
No, it's not. That's a very general, open-ended. Like anybody could declare anything that they have a legitimate tool for self-defense at that point.
Like the fact to call a gun a tool for self-defense bothers me slightly because it just leaves that window
A
open.
gun is just a tool, period. It shouldn't be a tool for anything.
Can I use a hammer? I can use a hammer in self-defense.
Yeah.
I can use my giant torque wrench. Like there's all sorts of a tool. Like a tool is a tool. That's how I always have been.
Yeah.
It's legal to openly carry handguns with a license and rifles in Texas. And in 2017, lawmakers eliminated a 145-year-old ban on carrying knives in public. Really? You guys had a law against carrying knives in public in Texas for 145 years?
Skeptalk says you can carry swords in Texas, though.
But the fact that there's that knife, there's that 145-year-old knife ban. I kind of want to read it. To guarantee that's just generalized, but brass knuckles remain illegal because oh
Because they're for show.
what?
Because brass knuckles. Do brass knuckles really do
Damage? They put weight behind your punch and give you 4 metal rings on across your fist in a safe place, and they have a thing spread out on your palm that allows it so it doesn't break your hand like punching with a fucking key will. It minimizes, it spreads out the amount of force that's put on the base of your palm when you strike. It's a better handle. It's like holding a roll of quarters, but holding a roll of quarters will break your fist if you do it wrong. Simply possessing something that fits this description, including plastic kitty keychains and other self-defense items, is a Class A misdemeanor punished by up to a $4,000 fines and a year in jail. I
God
still want to
damn.
know if they took Ninja Stars off. Because, like, in Virginia, I own a whole bunch of them. I didn't dare bring them across the border because that was one I was like, if I get caught with these, I'm screwed. Because I crossed in, I think I crossed in New York State, so I would have been in a lot of shit going into New York with that.
Why did I always think you came in through Detroit?
Because you have no idea where the border entry points are in relation to other parts of the country.
I know where the Niagara Falls entry point is, and I know
But
where
I didn't come in through Niagara Falls. I came in through
and
Fort Erie.
I was just about to say I know where Fort Erie is.
But do you know where the entry point is off of Fort Erie?
Not specifically.
Fort Erie, New York. Just like Niagara Falls is Niagara Falls, New York.
And yes, it is.
Then there's the Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Buffalo. Yeah, that's one thing. I never see anybody from Buffalo in chats. Nobody wants to admit they're from Buffalo. It's like saying, I'm from Detroit. Less schnazzy. Can I open carry a battle axe for self-defense? Because I would. That's from Mr. Misanthropic.
That would be awesome.
Let's see here. In 2017, 93 people were convicted under the state's knuckles ban, according to Texas Department of Public Safety. Okay. Only a certain type of person carries knuckles on them. And this is someone who's been around criminal world people. Only a certain type of person wants to get that close and have a device on them, specifically for getting that fucking close.
Yeah.
Like, we have friends that have dogs, big dogs, and one of them has an ass baton. And I tell him, dude, if you get caught, you can get a lot of shit. He goes, no, no, no. They know I use it for the dogs. Okay, but if the wrong person sees you carrying that, you're gonna get in shit. Same with we're not allowed to have bear mace up here because apparently you're not allowed to have bear mace, which is a bad thing. I'm not allowed to have any form of self-defense on myself here. So if like I carry cash and I get robbed, I'm supposed to give my cash to the assailant instead of giving them their last rights.
Hmm.
Oh, I swear, did I just get yanked? You fucking whores.
What?
Dallas News needs you to pay for you to read these stories. They have a time limit. Skep, give me your subscription.
Skeptalk called it a liberal rag anyway.
Oh, okay, well, they're all liberal rags because, yeah. Anyone,
Some people like getting up close and personal, says Mr. Misanthropic.
No, the thing is, though, it's a different kind of person that gets up close with knuckles because the amount of actual damage you can do with brass knuckles is pretty substantial. It adds, what does it add? It adds like 8 ounces to your fist or something like that, like the equivalent of a decent sized boxing glove. Moody filed legislation, blah blah blah. Okay, so wait a minute, where'd I go here? I missed a whole bunch. Criminal justice advocates say brass knuckle bans like laws against switchblades, another one that's kind of a switchblades are just, I think switchblade laws are in place to protect the user because people are dumb.
They really are.
Have been used a way to more easily charge people suspected of other illegal activities, especially communities of color. There it is. Where's my bell? Bing, bing.
You need a bell.
I do need a bell, but then I gotta be stealing everybody's shtick. Like, that's the thing. I don't want to do the bell thing. Like, maybe I can find a bell sound real quick.
Soundpad? No, soundpad would make your computer explode.
Speaker, right? So, bell sound. What's this sound like? Can you hear that?
Yes. That's a fire drill bell.
Okay. Ding, ding. Hey, stop that.
Pincalo, you suck at soundboarding.
Because I don't have the clicky soundboardy thing that all those other guys have. They're all awesome. I suck. Donate to my PayPal. Then I could buy this shit to make us famous. Anyway. Desk bell?
So much fail, says Gunfox.
Hey, all right. I found it.
Are you sure?
I think I did. Classic service concierge.
Ha ha ha. Now you. There you go. Okay, now that you've wasted 3 minutes doing that.
I'm having fun doing this. We're not supposed to be a hoity-toity specialty show. That's your daytime show.
Yeah, I know.
We can discuss whatever we want.
Yeah.
So let's have one. Kill that one.
What?
All right. What?
What?
Huh?
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 Who?
What?
Where?
Who? How? Meow. Hey, now we're gonna get people going, oh my god, these two are so fucking retarded.
Yep.
Canada temporarily closes its embassy in Venezuela. Shocking. All right, let's go to some real stuff here. So here's something interesting for you from the tech world. So you know what malware is, right?
Wait, what?
Malware.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how about a laptop infected with the worst malware sold for $1.3 million?
Wait, the
All for
laptop?
art.
The laptop sold for $1.3 million or the malware sold for
The
1.3?
laptop sold for 1.3 million.
So an infected laptop sold for okay. The point of that would be what?
Chinese internet artist Gao Odong, who became famous for riding a Segway while walking a hipster on a leash, made the piece. Oh, he's like the Chinese. Who's the
This
idiot in England?
this is art.
Banksy?
He's a Chinese Banksy, yes.
Okay. The laptop is infected with 6 viruses: the Wanna Cry, Black Energy, the I Love You, My Doom, So Big, and Dark Tequila. Ooh, I don't ever
But
want to touch those.
but
An art
why?
patron. What?
But why?
Why is it art?
Why is it
Because
art
that's the
and
name of
why
it.
is he doing this?
I don't know. Let's find out. An art patron has paid $1.3 million for the tech equivalent of a dormant landmine. Yeah. A 2008 Samsung laptop containing some of the world's some of the world's mot destructive malware.
Mott.
Mot.
Well done,
The
article
persistence
writer.
of chaos, as the work is known, was created by Chinese internet artist Guao Odong and
Wait,
commissioned by Deep Instinct, a New York-based cybersecurity firm. The company supplied the malware and collaborated with Guao to guard against the kind of real-world damage the project was designed to highlight. No shit. We have this fantasy that things that oh, we have this fantasy that things that happen in computers can't actually affect us, but this is absurd. Weaponized viruses that affect power grids or public infrastructure can cause direct harm. The featured viruses have named that could be mistaken for pop songs. No, but collectively have caused more than 95 billion in economic damage. The WannaCry ransomware attack of May 2017 was one of the biggest, affecting more than 200,000 computers in 150 countries, wreaking havoc on the NHS and Renault factories in France. Black Energy caused blackouts across the Ukraine in 2015. The oldest malware, I Love You, oh god, that
mm,
thing was fucking evil, was an email attachment masquerading as a love letter in May 2000 that infected tens of millions of PCs on Windows operating system.
hmm
I remember that one the most.
me too.
Those pieces of software seem so abstract, almost fake with their funny, spooky names. But I think they emphasize that web and IRL are not different spaces. They have to put in real life in brackets. That's funny. Guo and Deep Instinct said they took steps to ensure the malware isn't dangerous. Bullshit. The laptop is air gapped, meaning it is not directly connected to the internet. Not directly connected to the internet. And cannot spread the viruses to other networks. Its internet capabilities will be disabled before it is shipped to the winning bidder. I X'd it out. Okay, yeah. So hold on a second. So they're gonna the internet capabilities, right? So what's gonna stop that bidder from taking those viruses off of the computer itself, or just moving the hard drive? Malware includes viruses, worms, spyware, ransomware, and other malicious code designed to extract personal information or inflict damage. In November, Marriott International disclosed a data breach that exposed the personal information of more than 500,000 customers, making it the biggest breach in history. Blah, blah, blah. He first made headlines in 2007 with a piece of performance art involving the artist riding a Segway while walking a hipster on a leash through the streets of Brooklyn.
Did you just say walking a hipster?
That's what he was doing. I wish I could find that photo. Yeah.
What? I just got an image of someone on a Segway walking my youngest uncle down the street.
It's worse. It's worse. Much worse. Let's see here. Gue Dong Segway. Speaking of segways, images. Let's see here. Oh, here it is on the Gawker website. Oh my God, it does look like your uncle. Holy shit. That's fucking terrifying. I shit you not.
Oh God.
It's same height, same beard, same haircut, same sunglasses, same Crocs. It's just, oh, Filipino Alpha Walk carrying my boy, my slave. Boy with me, he need gimp suit later. He has to lose weight. He's too fat for gimp suit. Fuck's sakes. 2014. Hipster on leash walked by man on Segway in Williamsburg. Unfortunately, these men are not just out for a stroll enjoying life in the way men do. They were committing an act of performance art.
An act of performance art? I love how that's worded. It sounds like some sort of criminal dirty.
Oh.
What the fuck?
There's two ladies looking at it going, oh my God. Does that mean cultural appropriation?
No, it's Brooklyn. You gotta.
I can't do a Brooklyn accent right now. I'm too. I
Stuffed
have an
up.
infection.
You have an infection in your eyes, so you can't do
I can't
voices.
figure it out, otherwise it'll get the other one infected further. Alrighty, let's go on to the next piece of news. Woman dies after falling while taking selfie at Northern California waterfall.
Sorry, I know that's not supposed to be funny, but it is.
It is funny. These people are fucking stupid. Like, seriously. Authorities say a woman plunged to her death down a Northern California waterfall after she slipped and lost her footing while taking photos. This looks like a Homer Simpson fall. The North Tahoe Fire Protection District said in a statement that the woman died Friday at Eagle Falls. The waterfall overlooking Lake Tahoe is about 150 feet tall.
So let
Fire.
me guess. Climbed up on a wall.
No. It's like Eugenia Falls, so it's there's no wall. Actually, it's no. This is okay. So you know how you can walk right up to the creek at the pathway at Eugenia Falls?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like 1,000 times bigger than that, and you're elevated. So the parking lot is elevated above the river,
Okay.
and it looks like a rocky walkway down to where the river just splays out into the falls. And my guess is she was standing probably really close and slipped, because it gets very slippery. Fire
Very
Aaron
swiftly.
Holland said Saturday that witnesses reported the young woman was too close to the edge. There was no guardrail blocking access to the area. I'm trying to keep from burping people, so I'm sorry if I'm pausing. The district says her death is, quote, a sad reminder to be cautioned when taking selfies and other photos in dangerous areas. Holland says very cold water feeding the waterfall is moving extremely fast because of snowmelt from record snowfall in the surrounding Sierra Nevada mountains, from that wonderful climate change everyone talks about so much. The woman was not identified. Of course not. It's a beautiful landscape, though.
Darwinism
Yeah,
at its finest.
yeah.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at a piece from Michelle Mandel telling employee who to love, not kosher. And the photo that they picked is It's a candy heart with tandoori. Or the hell are those stupid candle things called?
Those stupid candle things.
What are the candle things called that the Jewish people? Menorahs. That's it.
Menorahs, dear. Menorahs. I rate prostate and Jolly Rogers build water.
Hello, build water. Hello, logic. Hello, prostate. Primate change. Yes, exactly. The heart wants what the heart wants. Should I read this in a Jew? Should I read this like a Jew? Should I put the little spin on it like this? Should I have some lox and bagels? Let's go. So can your employees step in and terminate you without a penny of severance for a relationship they don't sanction? The Kashrut Council of Canada believes it can. For kosher supervisor Shimon Lipovenko, dating a non-Jewish woman ended up costing him his job last year.
Why do you sound Irish?
I'm an Irish Jew. Why do we do this like this?
Just stop.
When he was unceremoniously shown the door without notice or severance, the Orthodox Jewish man felt something wasn't kosher. Where's my bell? Really?
That's awesome.
What? What is so funny?
Because now it means nothing.
What?
I said because now the bell means nothing.
The bell. See, it does not mean nothing. Lipovenko took his employer, commonly known as COR, to the Ministry of Labor. They ruled in his favor and ordered Canada's largest kosher food certification agency to pay him $13,000 in termination and severance pay, as well as another $4,000 in unpaid overtime and vacation pay. Like, the nonprofit COR is now appealing the decision to the Ontario Labor Relations Board. The role of kosher supervisor, or mashgiach, don't even know how to say that, is a spiritual one and accord to the condition of employment to which they sign in their employment agreements, and this in compliance with Jewish religious law.
This is Udemy.
Whoops.
The world's largest marketplace for online
Why are
learning.
you talking?
On Udemy, I learned to create
Silence, woman. Silly woman. As such, his conduct disqualified him from continued employment from the I read that already. That is until last June when Rabbi Zvi Haber accused him of having sexual relationship outside of marriage with a non-Jewish woman. So are you allowed to have a sexual relationship with a Jewish woman?
Yeah, I was gonna say, so as long as he cheats on his wife with a Jewish woman, then that's fine.
Just remember, anal is not illegal in the Jewish religion. It's not, Lois. It's not. 7 months before his termination, from the beginning, she was in the process of converting to Orthodox Judaism. His boss gave him two choices. He claimed either end the relationship or stop working for COR until she completed her conversion. When he refused both options, Lipovenko was immediately fired. Any request for severance is misplaced as your employment was terminated for cause, and if opposition is questioned, we will defend it vigorously. How did I get to a New York, Brooklyn? God damn it. Stop that.
/ Elmer Fudd.
Oh, you want to talk about the Jewish people? What?
What has your eye infection done to you?
What?
I said, what has your eye infection done to you?
It's giving me syphilis.
It's given you the late stages of syphilis when your brain goes all funky.
Lipovenko. Why does that sound more Russian than Jewish? Lipovenko.
Because Ukrainians can be Jewish.
They can be?
Russians are Jewish.
In order to be a Jew.
There are lots of Jewish Russians.
An employment standards officer, Joel Graham, ruled completely in the employee's favor. See, I can't get it. I keep going between I keep going between Jew, David Schwimmer, and a Smurf.
Sepsis in the eye apparently causes dementia. Yes, Jolly Rogers Bilgewater in Pink Hollow.
That's also how serious I'm taking this article because I can't stand this racial crap.
Armskiller says way to extend the Jewish stereotype by refusing to give severance.
Shh. Where's my bell? What?
You need to stop losing your bell.
I need a better bell. Because the
You need
bell
a
they got was like, these are all like there. Maybe this will work. A 5-second desk bell. That's better.
You need a better bell, like a physical bell.
I do.
But then if we get a physical bell and the kids find it, oh god.
Yeah, see, this is why. Like, do you really want a bell?
No, you know what we need? We need to record Alex going, ding!
How about this one?
No! And what's with the ragtime?
I don't know. It's a Chinese lady doing it.
What
Okay, I'm gonna stop
the
now.
hell is going on?
It's fun. We're having fun, and I hope people enjoy this. Because I'm trying to figure out if we should watch a video or something too. Aha! Got it. Ah, nope, didn't get it. All right, back to the fun stuff here. In December, the Kosher Certification Agency was ordered to pay more than $19,000, including 6 weeks of termination pay in lieu of notice and 6 weeks severance pay for Lipovenko's 6 years of employment. The love-struck kosher inspector was still not satisfied. He's also taken COR to the Human Rights Tribunal, alleging he was discriminated against on the basis of creed and association. You had an affair with a non-Jewish woman. Leave, hey. In requesting a full hearing, Lipovenko argued that he also maintained the religious reliability status needed to perform the role of mashgiach. So live long. Refraining from dating a non-Jewish person was not a bona fide occupational requirement of his job. Better not be.
Yeah.
And what of his relationship? Did his girlfriend convert? Are they living happily ever after? Does love triumph fall? Unfortunately, Lipovenko is currently in Europe and couldn't be reached for comment.
So that would be yes. He went to Europe and yeah.
Is Lipovenko's last name Worski? All right. What's this notification?
Captain Weeb, hello.
Hello, Captain Weebs. All right. So, this is what made me laugh today. Millionaire threesome death prompts couple to stop swinging.
Were they well-known millionaires?
Why is it always the Dutch? Like, seriously.
Because the Dutch are crazy.
Okay, so that's the girl. Wow. Okay, so Instagram model. Okay, okay, this just raises more questions.
Mm.
Okay, this is the photo, the caption on the photo. Questions remain about the death of teen Dutch model Ivana Schmidt, who plunged to her death following a threesome with a wealthy American couple.
Wait, during or after?
So many questions. A threesome sex romp left a Dutch model dead and drove a Bitcoin millionaire and his wife into hiding. And Alex and Luna Johnson have told the Daily Mail they remain haunted by the death of teenager Ivana Schmidt. Her naked body was found on the ground 14 stories below their luxury apartment in 2017. But the couple swore they had nothing to do with the Dutch beauty's tragic death. Yeah, why do I have a feeling the wife caught him stooping her the next morning and went, uh-oh. The couple told the newspaper they have now abandoned their swinging lifestyle following, quote, a witch hunt that saw them hounded from their home in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Oh, God. This just keeps getting better. Following Schmidt's death, the husband and wife were arrested and then later cleared when it was concluded the model's death was, quote, accidental.
Captain Weeb, thank you very much for the $1 donation. Thanks very much. That's awesome.
Was there a message?
The Streamlabs app doesn't show the message, so let me go and jump on the.
The Streamlabs app doesn't show the messages?
No.
That is dumb. Okay, well, while you're doing that, I'm going to keep reading. Ivana was our friend, and we both had relationships with her. She came with us willingly that night. I'm sure she did. I wish I had more time to know her. I lost a friend, Luna Johnson, 32, told the Mail. She's okay. The chick was like a 7, maybe an 8. But they're all Instagram models are phony anyway. Her husband admitted that he and his wife enjoyed threesomes with other women. We have enjoyed the company of other women over the course of our marriage. I honestly don't give a shit what anybody thinks anymore. We are numb to it. We have had a year and a half of this. We have lost everything and started over again. I don't care anymore. On the night of Spitch said they had gone out drinking. CCTV footage shows the model being carried out of a nightclub around 5 a.m.
Oh, God.
Neither of the Johnsons tested positive for drugs, but their playmate had cocaine, booze, and amphetamines in her system. A clue! Schmidt's family believes the swinging couple played a role in their daughter's death and are reportedly preparing to launch a lawsuit. Good luck. Yeah. So that's the dude. Okay. Yeah, he was stuffing her with the wife did it. What do you think? Clyde?
What? Sorry.
Where'd you go?
I'm having my screen reader read talk in my ear. I'm trying to get to the messages.
Did you hear the end of that?
So what did the dude look like? You said you saw.
He has the look of, yeah, I'm banging this broad.
Oh.
Yeah. Someone crossed a line is how it's coming off. Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
It is very, very much so.
Let's see here. Wait, I just signed the law that bans red light. This guy is a twit. Skep, your buddy just banned, your governor just banned red light cameras. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's see here. Huh? How often does this happen that you need a sign? It's a picture of a cliff edge and a cow falling off the cliff on top of a car. That's a road sign.
So Captain Weeb says, just saw you were live and wanted to stop by and say hi and wish you all well. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Oh, look at the nice black police officer tying the tie of the young teenager who doesn't know how because his daddy probably ran away. Let's see here.
That one's an exit, says Skep Talk. Or not an entrance. Over the balcony she goes.
Uh-oh, they found the guy.
What guy?
The drunk Pelosi video guy. And that's just mean. Okay. Let's back up to the top. Oh, people. Where are you from? Sophie just responded to a lady who goes, the American flag makes me sick. And she is from Denver, Colorado. She's an author, a columnist of Broken News.
Wait, what about Stars and Stripes?
Media with pronouns she, her, and hers. If you're not actively anti-racist, you are actively racist. White people always pick whiteness. White people have done everything to make my life miserable, yet I'm supposed to not hate white people? Men, what have you done for women lately, besides gaslighting, tone policing, and centered everything around you?
Okay, crazy bitch.
Indian women are weird. Oh, here's one. Indians, we are anti-black AF as fuck. Stop pretending otherwise. Stop gaslighting black people who call us out. How can we expect whites to treat us as equals when we oppress black folks? You have no idea, lady.
Sarah Rao is an unmitigated cunt, says Skep Talk.
Oh, wow. This
Gunfox says she needs to be thrown in the showers. Oh,
This chick has white folks quoting, quote, the founding fathers as if they weren't genocidal colonizers. Bitch,
okay.
you're Indian with a dot. You want to talk fucking colonizing freaking murderous people? Look at your own history.
Jolly Rogers Bilgewater says the American flag makes me erect.
Oh, man. Oh, there's a bye, Felicia. Sorry, I get distracted by Twitter trends. Canada tells Canada. Jesus Christ. China tells Canada of consequences of helping the U.S. Uh-oh. Huawei has ordered its employees to cancel technical meetings with American contacts and has sent home numerous U.S. employees working at its Chinese headquarters. She's really Chinese looking. Beijing. China warned. God, how long is this article? Oh, good. It's a blurb. Where China warned Canada on Friday that it needs to be aware of the consequences of aiding the U.S. in a case involving the Chinese
Chinese tech giant.
The Czech giant. Oh, god damn it. I'm drinking half a gallon of water already, and it's not helping. Both were arrested on December 10th after Canada detained Huawei executive wanted by the United States on fraud charges. Okay. We hope that the Canadian side can have a clear understanding of the consequences of endangering itself for the gains of the U.S. and take immediate actions to correct its mistakes so as to spare itself the suffering from growing damage. Good God!
Do the right thing, comrade.
Holy shit.
You're being double plus on good right now.
That's fucking terrifying.
You don't want to be unpersoned, do you,
But
comrade?
fucking clue. He's done. China and the U.S. are currently embroiled in a trade dispute that has beleaguered. God, can't you just say confused global financial markets? Beleaguered. The financial
They get
team
paid
behind
for bigger
Friday.
words.
What?
They get paid for bigger words.
That's like a $10 word. If I were to write one of these articles, I would make it 5 paragraphs with nothing but like massive words.
You just get out a thesaurus. Just
I would say you don't think that's how these people write this? Probably have an app for it by now.
Many. It's that Grammarly thing. Everybody. I swear. How many articles do you think are written by Grammarly now?
Judging from the way the news is written, like this one. All right, so we're gonna go sad for a minute. We're gonna go sad for the next few minutes. 4 stories to go. Wow, it's early. Okay, so we all know there was a shooting in Virginia Beach on the weekend. Unfortunately, it's my old neck of the woods too. It wasn't that far from. It was in a place called Princess Anne, and I used to go to the Princess Anne cinemas. Yeah. But yeah, I kind of. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so they actually named the guy. People like it's actually interesting. People are saying like we're not going to name him. We're not naming this person. But anyway, I'm gonna name him Dwayne, like D-E Wayne Craddock, submitted a letter of resignation from his job as an engineer for the city of Virginia Beach on Friday morning, hours before murdering 12 people at the government building where he worked. He notified his chain of command this morning. My understanding is that he did that via email. Officials did not elaborate on the substance of the email. Hansen added that they are, quote, determining where that letter is.
Probably in someone's inbox.
Had not been fired and was not in danger of being fired, Hansen said. His performance was considered satisfactory. He was in good standing with his department, and there was no issues of discipline ongoing. So he was a model employee.
Did he die or is he arrested?
Oh, they shot him up. He was number 13. See, technically there were 13 people killed. But they don't count the shooter. There was 11 initially killed on scene, and then 1 died in hospital, I think was the actual count. Police chief cautioned that Craddock's motivations remain under investigation and said police are looking into his professional and personal life. We do not have anything glaring. Police arrived at the building within 2 minutes of a call going out for shots fired just after 4 p.m. They arrived at Building 2 and immediately shot a contractor in the park. Oh, he arrived at Building 2 and immediately shot a contractor in the parking lot. Damn, he wasn't even. Who was there to file a permit. He next killed a woman who was on her way out of the office before using his badge to access the building's second floor and begin shooting indiscriminately. Eesh. We are moving at a rapid pace, he told reporters, but we had no idea where the suspect was. Building 2, built in the 70s, is a honeycomb, yeesh. With many additions and subdivisions, he said, it's a maze where the workers are.
And he
5 days
knew that.
after entering the building, officers encountered Craddock on the second floor and immediately engaged in a gun battle. 2 detectives were the first to enter the building, followed by a pair of uniformed canine officers who also got there fast. Cervera called the exchange a long gun battle with a number of rounds fired well into the double digits. The shooter was still moving. Cervera said firing through doors and walls at about 4:19 p.m., an officer was shot and wounded but saved from fatal injury by his protective vest. Good on the vest. Eventually, the shooting stopped and police were able to confront Craddock in an office. They broke down the door and engaged him with fire when the shooter was subdued 36 minutes after the first call to police. Whew. Officers attempted to render aid to save Craddock's life. He died. Yeah, they said they did. Guarantee they didn't. Craddock used 2 .45 caliber handguns in the shooting, and police found a sound suppressor, commonly known as a silencer, and extended magazines. So he probably had 20 rounds because he purchased the guns legally. Yeah,
Of course he did.
Now the suppressor, I'd like to know how he got his mitts on that. A 2003 report in Dolan's Virginia Business Observer said Craddock had joined a consulting firm called MSA and was a project engineer. Firm partners C. Scott Acey declined to comment Saturday, beyond confirming that Craddock worked for the company for 3 to 4 years before going to work for Virginia Beach. Within an hour of the initial attack, Cervera said all the wounded had been transported out for emergency care, along with the 12 people killed. 4 people are hospitalized. All have undergone multiple surgeries. They are progressing with, and our prayers are with them. The municipal center will remain closed Monday, but Virginia Beach's other city offices will be open. All municipal city buildings, other than Building 2, where the shooting took place, will reopen Tuesday. Our recovery is underway. Our grieving is underway. At the courthouse community, United Methodist Church, less than a mile from the municipal center, many local government employees among the 150 congregants Sunday morning looking solace. None of the victims of the shootings were members of the church, but a stepsister of one congregant is in the hospital with injuries.
Yeah. So oppressed, guys, says Jolly Rogers. Builds water. Yeah, I know, right?
And the rest of it just talks about prayer.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Suppressors can be legally bought in some states.
Yeah, I'm talking about Virginia state law,
But
though, because
most, yeah.
remember, but I don't know if it changed by now. Because I know you couldn't when I was there. Sorry, you could if you had the right paperwork. But, yeah. I actually read that the suppressor thing, the one of the media journalist people from the Virginia Pilot was live tweeting, and she put that out there, and I'm like, don't say that shit. It's just, don't do that.
What she said.
And of course, people just, if you pay attention to the tweets afterwards, it was bad. Twitter's
What
cancer.
did she say? That, like, his race?
No, she was just saying that it went into anti-NRA stuff. It just rolled into there because of the this shit's all pushed by the NRA, blah blah blah.
Oh.
It's like, shut up. Uh, Here's an interesting alliance that's forming. Justin Trudeau and Mike Pence, unlikely partners in an alliance of necessity.
What?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh
And you're
boy.
gonna love the subject. Trudeau is willing to use the VP as a foil on abortion, but he needs Pence's help to keep NAFTA on track.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
How on earth do Trudeau and Pence have the same stance on abortion?
Well, if that's the thing, Trudeau's pretty religious. That's the other thing. He's like a massive religious wacko.
He's French. He's a Catholic.
Shh. The meetings in Ottawa this week between U.S. Vice President Mike Pence and Prime Minister Justine Trudeau produced a lot of warm words about friendship, shared history, leadership, and the importance of the Canada-U.S. trading relationship. It also injected a note of cold reality. This liberal prime minister is prepared to go a long way to make his relationship with the Trump administration work, even if it means fraying ties with Democrats. Dumbass, you ain't getting reelected. Step away.
Yeah.
You've got 4 months, 5 months. You ain't gonna win.
No, you were right the
And if you
first
side
time.
with Pence, you definitely ain't gonna win.
No, you're not.
People don't like Pence; they like Trump. Pence is a moron. And yeah, like just like back in the day with Bush and Cheney, everyone knows who was actually doing the weird, shady shit in the background back in the Bush era. It wasn't Georgie Boy. It was the guy who got away with shooting his best friend. Well, quote, quail hunting. The pheasant just flew in front of me while we were standing at the trunk, and I bore on the pheasant and pulled the trigger, shooting my friend dead on the spot. I was the only witness.
I didn't think he killed him.
Think he did! Killed the guy shot the guy with a fucking shotgun in the woods, pheasant hunting, and got away with it. All I'm going to say about that. But yeah,
Skeptalk says Trudeau really needs to resign.
can't resign. If he resigns, then it's just going to be a waste of taxpayer money. Why resign when the election is within 6 months? It won't do anything because then if Trudeau resigns, then there is it's a fucking nightmare. In Canada, he did not kill him; he barely wounded him. Shh. He killed him.
Told
Still
you to
shot him.
kill him.
Then it was a warning. With Pence at his side, that's so weird to hear. At their joint media availability, Trudeau first took a shot at conservative opponents in Canada. Shocking. You took a shot at Scheer? I'm flabbergasted. Who questioned the advisability of insisting that the new North American trade deal include chapters to promote labor rights, the environment, and gender equity. Fuck off, dude.
Fuck your gender
Serious.
equity.
What? What'd you say?
Sorry?
What'd you say?
I said fuck your
No,
diversity.
no. He's insisting that the North American trade deal include chapters to promote labor rights, which is in every fucking trade deal, the environment, which has already been in all the past trade deals, and gender equity, which is a useless fucking argument.
Yep.
What gender equity is there supposed to be? What is there going to be? Are you going to put in the trade deal? You must have a gender equal cabinet, just like I did.
Yes.
No. If anything, the gender equal cabinet has proven to be a fail. From there, the Prime Minister offered some unsolicited advice to progressive politicians in the U.S., taking aim at congressional Democrats who are refusing to ratify the deal without assurances that those labor standards will be enforced in Mexico. This is why I hate doing this some nights.
What?
Just my brain fucking hurts from this shit. So we are confident that the work being done on ratification is possible because we made sure from multiple angles that this was a better deal for Americans, Canadians, and Mexicans.
Mohicans?
Democrats, we can judge the deal for ourselves, thank you. This is the response. Translation: if liberals are unhappy with this deal, Democrats should be too. This matters because the Democrats now control the House of Representatives, and at least one leading Democrat on the House Ways and Means Committee that will review the deal is unimpressed by Trudeau's pitch. Well, we are capable certainly of judging our own what the judging on our own. God, I'm tired. On what implications of these arguments might be. What was a CBC interview? Obviously, there's interest in having an improved agreement among these three countries, but we shouldn't settle for something that's marginally better. And we can make it a very good and sustainable agreement with far more certainty. And that's all we're trying to do. I'm not reading the rest of this. We are now ready to proceed with the ratification of NAFTA. Freeland. Oh, Krista Freeland, go away. Freeland said Friday, I am in close touch with my counterparts in both Mexico and the United States to be aware of their domestic processes, and our intention, in so far as possible, is to move in tandem with our partners. If Trump has his way, that will happen this summer. Creepy.
If Trump has his way, that will
Yeah.
happen this. What does that mean? Do they want that to happen this summer or no?
That's the question. Barclay 2 has been officially confirmed dead? Huh? Okay.
Hey, all you need.
All you need. Hello. North Korea executed envoy over Trump-Kim summit.
Oh, I read that on Friday.
Okay. Well, then
And
screw
it's
that. And you're guessing you read the newspaper editor one too?
Yeah.
Who earns? Okay, well, let's go to Twitter. P-Dog, sorry, I'm stealing your Twitter shtick because I got nothing else.
Well, is there something you want to talk about?
Honestly, no.
Ryan Rollins says, Fincalo, shouldn't you be out hunting proximity badgers?
No. They're all dead and poisoned and gassed. Oops, I can't say gassed. Iggy, why is Iggy trending?
Iggy Pop?
Alien? Oh, it's basketball shit. Oh, right. All that's going to be trending is going to be Raptors shit. Oh, it's the basketball game. Seriously. There's like nothing. What the hell? Stop it. Family Pride Day at Exhibition Park, and we have Drag Queen.
Discord, says Gunfox.
Discord. WhatsApp. Are we just naming random programs?
No! There's news in Discord.
BitChute.
Oh my god, I just said there's news in Discord.
Okay, but that requires me to open my Discord.
Well, then I'll do it.
Well, I could do it. I just have to do it on a different window where it's not going to show my Discord with all the porn and stuff so we don't get the stream ripped down. You know what I mean?
So let me do it.
To understand the words that are coming out of my mouth.
So let me do it.
No. Discord. Well,
Oh look, I'm there. Haha.
Oh wait, we were gonna watch a video.
What? Hey, what?
Video is this? Is this the police chase? The funny police video? Yes, here it is. This is a funny one. Okay, how do I pause? Pause. And that, do that, do that, do that, do that. That. Ah, cha 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 cha. Where's my volume? Because we don't need the sound.
Oh, I just found one.
Okay, that's great. Okay, I'm gonna keep talking here. That way the screen stays up. This is a cop. He just came off the highway. These guys, I did this lap about 6 times in an hour. So this is an OPP officer. He's getting ready to perch right here on the bend as he goes down, and he goes, actually, no, I'm not going to go for it. Why? Because if you look right about there. So this is actually this is a 40. This road right here is actually only supposed to go 40. That guy was doing probably about 70. And it was actually pretty funny because these guys, there's 2 OPP because there's this one here that you're watching that's going to get pulled over. I'm doing about 35, 40 now. But so he finally pulls him over. And then as we go, it's actually really funny because so we have this thing called slow down, move over, which is a law here. If you see lights, you better get over. You're going to get a hefty fine. So this is actually interesting. You got this guy here who pulled over the Audi with a dealer plate. That's a dealer tag. And then we go up here a little further, and this guy has got another luxury SUV pulled over. All of these people, everybody insists on going almost double the freaking speed on this road. So it's technically a highway, but yeah. And there's another Audi.
We aren't. Oh, you guys can't see it. Hold
What do you
on.
mean you can't see it?
I didn't stop presenting. Let me represent.
No. That's not fair.
Just patience.
Don't have patience.
No, you really don't.
Oh, it's also it's not it's actually not showing up at all. Because you're presenting now, right?
Oh no, you're still okay, never mind.
Yeah, see? Well, it's weird. It didn't pick it up. That's too bad, because that's actually a pretty neat video if we could see it. That's fine. I'll have to edit it and post it, because that's actually supposed to be one of my next videos. That one. But yeah, so let's have some news. What else, or where are we at? Did you find Discord news?
Yes. So, I have
Blind presses Discord. Yeah, I actually did not. Trump denies asking military to move USS John S. McCain. This is old.
I read that.
Yeah, I know, because you know how Discord
I've got a
is.
story here.
What story? Which one, so I can grab it?
This one's what?
Which one?
It's Jesus, or it's This Week in History News. All that's interesting. It's from Skep Talk.
Oh, well, Gunfox has stuff too, though.
Okay, fine.
This Week in History, what's on there?
Let's see. We've got.
Ooh, China targets. Wait, what's this? China targets FedEx.
I read that while you were upstairs.
You read that when?
While you
when
were upstairs. Yes.
Oh. Mexico won't be provoked by U.S. over border. Ow.
Check
So
Discord General.
Go ahead.
Check Discord General for a picture, says Gunfox to you.
Let's see here. You have pink eye. No. No, it's the Mennonites that don't wash their hands after petting their horses' buttholes.
So this is
good for McFadden. Very good. Let's see how she. Oh, that's a warm one there. We get back to the barn. Jakob will have some cleaning to do.
So you know how you send those like weak and weird things?
Yeah,
That's
I should
what this is. This is
Oh,
except this is like a history thing. So this
oh,
first one says, Jesus era skeleton proves that Roman crucifixions might have actually happened. I thought that was already a thing.
it was at one point.
So it says Superintendenza Archaeology, Fine Arts and Landscape for the provinces of Verona. So this is for an Italy thing, obviously. While religious and historical texts have long claimed that likes of Jesus and countless others suffered crucifixion during the Roman era, there was virtually no archaeological evidence to ever back up any such claims. All researchers had were the ancient remains of one man with a nail driven through his hand and an inch piece of wood in a tomb in Jerusalem, uncovered in 1968. But now, a 2,000-year-old skeleton of a man found in the northern Italian municipality of Gavello may provide evidence that Roman-era crucifixions actually happened. Wounds on the man's femur or wait. Oh,
What?
God damn it.
What?
I lost the fucking. There we go.
Didn't do that.
Um,
Oh, goody. Okay, so
what?
you lost the article?
No,
How did you
it's.
lose the article?
I went too far.
Oh. This toilet will vaporize your poop.
Wait, what?
It's the kind of toilet that will leave you feeling flushed. For about 2.5 billion people living on this earth, affordable sanitation systems just aren't viable. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation hopes to change that through their Reinvent the Toilet Challenge, an initiative where scientists and engineers are tasked with creating affordable waste systems. According to the Daily Beast, the foundation has financed Scion Research, a New Zealand firm that is working on a toilet that will utilize pressure and microwave technology to vaporize poop. The process, known as wet oxidation, involves taking the waste, adding oxygen, putting it under pressure, and heating the excrement to 204 degrees Celsius.
Oh
What
boy.
would happen in that environment over a period of an hour is that organic material will oxidize. It gets converted to carbon dioxide and water. Just heating under but wait, that will increase CO2 emissions. Just heating under oxygen pressure, it's quite amazing. The end product is a sterile liquid that can pass through the filtration process to produce purified water and ash. The team is currently looking at ways to make the toilet highly efficient and affordable. But it ain't going to be green, because if you're doing this and frying it at 204 and producing carbon dioxide,
That's crazy.
that's terrifying. How about this one? Man on the lam fuels getaway car with wrong fuel. Gets caught.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Because people are dumb. One would think that if you're on the run from police that you'd know what to fill your getaway vehicle with. Apparently, no one told 34-year-old Jeremy Hultha Thomas that after he inadvertently pumped diesel fuel instead of regular gas into his 2017 Chevy Cruze. Dumbass. Why won't the nozzle fit in the hole? I don't know. According to the Deschutes County Sheriff's Office in Washington State, authorities responded to a domestic incident where it's alleged Thomas pointed a gun at his stepfather. Thomas flew the coop with his girlfriend and 3-year-old child as cops arrived. About 3 hours later, a tow truck driver en route to a dead battery call tipped off a state trooper about a vehicle matching that owned by the suspect. While fleeing the cops, Thomas allegedly pulled over and stole a gas can from a barn and filled it with diesel.
but Barnes should have plenty of diesel. Why didn't you just?
Oh, no. He stole a gas can from a barn. So he grabbed an empty gas can
Okay.
and filled it with diesel. I bet you it was from the I bet you the farm had an on-site pump, which is usually red diesel. It's
Right.
diesel that's dyed red for the tractors and stuff. Fucking people are dumb. Which was then put into his Chevy Cruze. The car stalled after Thomas tried to start it. Yes, you dumbass. You can go gas into diesel, but not diesel into gas. Cops caught up to Thomas, who was promptly arrested, according to Como News. Thomas is charged with menacing, pointing a firearm, burglary, and other offenses.
Well done, sir. Well done.
News article read on this. That's just a blurb. There's actually a link to a news article.
Oh wow.
What? Let's see here. Oh wow, this is a much longer story for this guy. Crooked River Ranch, Oregon. If you're on the run from cops, be sure you know, he came disabled when he put diesel fuel, which he stole, in his. This one actually reads it better. The incident unfolded after deputies responded to a domestic disturbance in Crooked River Ranch, where Thomas's stepfather called to report that Thomas threatened and pointed a gun at him, according to police. The caller went inside his house and told dispatchers Thomas allegedly fired the gun. Thomas, along with his girlfriend and 3-year-old, left the scene before authorities arrived. Multiple agencies searched the area after learning that. Thomas had fled and radioed a description of his vehicle. 3 hours later, a tow truck driver responding to a dead battery call from a woman tipped off an Oregon State Trooper. The woman told the tow truck driver the make, model, and locations of the car. The tow truck driver relayed the information to the trooper. It was the car authorities were looking for. So it wasn't the tow truck driver, it was the woman that the tow truck driver was helping that told the
Okay.
tow truck driver. It's the worst game of telephone.
Yeah.
With guns drawn, deputies and troopers approached the car and arrested Thomas without incident. His girlfriend and child were uninjured, and a loaded handgun was found inside the car, probably under the baby seat. After authorities detained Thomas, they figured out the car's battery wasn't dead at all. Thomas was driving low on fuel when he pulled over, went into a barn, and stole a gas can. He filled the gas can with diesel from a larger fuel tank and then put it in his car. His car became disabled once he tried to start it. He's charged with menacing, pointing a firearm at another, unlawful use of a weapon, second-degree burglary, third-degree theft, and being a felon in possession of a firearm. Thomas is
Oh.
held in Deschutes County Jail without bail. That's why I like to read the extended articles.
Yeah, no kidding.
Tennessee school suspends employee after classroom video surfaces. Wait, what? No, this is a different one. This is a Seattle article. Seattle man installs fence around illegally parked car sharing vehicle.
So it's an
car
illegally
share
parked
vehicle.
ride-sharing car.
A local man is getting a lot of attention over the fence he installed to block in a car-to-go vehicle that's illegally parked in front of his duplex in Seattle's Queen Anne neighborhood. Dan Smith, who says he manages the property, wants the company that operates car-to-go vehicles to pay fees to get the car removed. Smith doesn't know who parked the car on the property on May 17th, but it wasn't one of the tenants who lives in the duplex. Several hours after finding the car parked illegally, he built the fence. Several hours? Only hours? Jesus Christ.
Good night, Gunfox.
He built a fence around the car. Okay, I gotta see this.
We think that we could treat things like brain tumors, neuroblastoma.
We've technologized
Yeah. Oh my God. This ad will end in 8 seconds.
These genetic causes.
to give an immunotherapy.
Yeah.
Gives us a realistic chance.
Come on,
Blah,
come on,
blah,
come on.
blah. Ad.
Yeah, Dan Smith says this Mercedes was parked illegally in this spot back on May 17th. He doesn't know who put it here, but he says it wasn't one of the tenants that live in the duplex nearby. He says this fence that he's put up around the car is strictly business.
I just took a hammer and a punch.
That's
Punch through the concrete.
Smith can recognize the humor some people find in the steps he's taken to prove a point.
Hey, the whole thing took me 2 hours.
That took you 2 hours to do, you beta fucking male? Jesus Christ.
Put it up. He says the company failed to offer him a timely plan.
Holy fuck.
What does it look like?
I have
It's
no idea what the liability was.
6
but I
posts, like
immediately
6
tweeted it.
pieces of metal with like a couple 2x4s and string. To purchase a license to operate vehicles.
Frustrated by how the company has handled the situation and wants to changes to help prevent something like this from happening again.
My real point is making a change in the system.
According to the city's website, car-sharing vehicles may park in paid parking areas, time-limited parking areas, or restricted parking zones like this one. Share Now told us it made several attempts to retrieve this car. In a statement, the company told us despite professing his wish to have the vehicle removed, a person claiming to be the property owner is obstructing its removal and demanding payment. Do not forget, the vehicle is being held for ransom, and this is now a legal matter.
Yeah.
Being the perpetrator and playing the victim.
It says he's willing to keep the car blocked in until his fees are paid, or if police come to tell him that he's done something illegal.
You hate inconvenience like this, but part of it is
What a dumbass.
big business. You have to respect people.
Share Now says improper parking of its vehicles does happen from time to time. However, the vast majority of its members use the service responsibly. Those that don't are required to pay ticket.
That's just
Armskillerf is asking if that's technically not if that's not technically extortion. I would think so.
Technically, I'd say it is.
I would say that yes, that would be extortion.
Are you guys hearing the video okay and the audio? Is it okay?
It's a little quiet, but it's not too bad.
Okay, I can fix that.
Can you talk to people while I run upstairs?
Sure, we'll watch another video, because why? It's fun to watch videos. We all love videos. Let's read another story. I don't want to read that one. Here we go. A Christmas decoration causes explosion of fear. A Christmas tree decoration that washed ashore in England causes some panic this past week. It looks like a big landmine or ocean mine. On Wednesday, Tower Hamlets police were called to Wapping in East London for a report of a possible unexploded device that had turned up on shore along the River Thames. The oversized brown and grimy ball that caused panic turned out to be nothing more than a Christmas decoration. Luckily, upon closer inspection, it is a giant glittery Christmas bauble. What's your bauble? Despite building a disgusting film around its frame, the Yuletide ornament still had its tree hanging loop attached. Cops didn't say how the decoration ended up along the famed river. Cops from the nearby Hackney Bureau poked fun at the rather tame discovery, calling it a whopping great bauble. Okay, British people. Let's see here. Oh, apparently the Raptors are playing basketball. Who cares? It's basketball. And gator busts through kitchen window. What? Okay. Open. We're going to look at these links because we're having a fun day. Let's see chat, because I'm not even reading chat like a retard. Let's see what chat has to say. Jolly Waters. If true, that man was BDSM brutal 2,000 years ago. So not an individual particularly high IQ. Right. Night Gunfox. It's not. It's weird. Okay. Thirsty gator. Animal busts through kitchen window, breaks wine bottles. It's a big gator. Clearwater, Florida authorities say an 11-footer. Jesus Christ, that's a big gator. Busted through a kitchen window and broke several bottles of red wine in a Florida home before it was captured. Police tweeted that the gator was removed from Mary Wishuan's Clearwater condominium early Friday. No one was injured. Wishushin uses a walker. She told news outlets that the moment she saw the lumbering reptile, she moved into her bedroom, closed the door, and called police. Yeah, so not reading that stupid pun. Nope. She says she played computer games while waiting for help to arrive. It took trappers and 10 police officers 2 hours to get the alligator out of the home, while she has lived for almost 4 decades. That's funny. Where'd it go? Man pleads guilty in theft of skeleton from graveyard. What was the guy's name that was paying for bodies back in the... I can't remember. Florida Gator deals with alcoholism. Very true. Man pleads guilty in bizarre case of skeleton stolen from graveyard. Okay, those look like shallow graves. But let's take a look. Oh, Newfoundland. That's why. Ugh. St. John's, Newfoundland. The Newfoundland man at the center of a strange case of skeletal remains taken from a cemetery has entered a guilty plea. Lucas Daw, 20, pleaded guilty to the charge of interfering with human remains in St. John's Provincial Court on Thursday. He had pleaded not guilty at an earlier court appearance, and a one-day trial had been set. The Conception Bay South man faces charges of possession of stolen property, the remains, and disobeyed a court order relating to prior theft charges. Huh? Can I see what those ones are?
Wait,
The
what?
So a guy pleaded not, or has pleaded guilty to stealing a skeleton out of a grave in Newfoundland.
Okay.
But it turns out he has previous court order related. He was also charged with disobeying a court order related to prior theft charges.
Okay. Same
I'm
type of theft?
curious, was it the same crime? The bizarre crime has gripped the community since police launched an investigation into quite old, partial skeletal remains found on April 6th. Crown Prosecutor Jessica Gallant said details of the case will be presented at Dawes' June 19th sentencing hearing. Yawn. Hey, first yawn. Okay, we're good. Where the outstanding charges were also accepted. An earlier court date saw the charges related to the remains amended to date November 17, 2017 to April 2019, suggesting the bones may have been removed more than a year before their discovery in April on a recreational trail.
Okay.
Was this a prank? Was the dude trying to pull a prank?
It's a long time to hold on to bones for a prank, though.
Yeah, but they were found on a recreational trail, so it's like it's just. The province's chief medical examiner told the Canadian press that the remains were taken from a mausoleum tomb and belonged to someone who died in the 1800s. Dennick said at the time it was the first alleged grave robbery he'd seen in the province. Yeah, that's. Gallant said Friday that the charge of interfering with human remains is a relatively rare one that can lead to a range of sentences from a fine to jail time.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of unprecedented in a lot of cases, depending on the facts of the case. She said the charge typically raises in the context of another crime like homicide, relating to how the accused disposed of the body. And that's the end of the story. Why are people freezing their hair in the Yukon?
Because they're stupid.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you missed the 11-foot gator breaking into a condo and breaking all the wine bottles of some old lady who decided to play video games until the police showed up.
Oh, I listened. I was listening to the...
Oh, seriously? This had better not. This is going to suck if this is true. Man found in trunk, but that's crazy. Amusement park removes personalized bullet keychains.
Really?
Butthurt bitches. Allentown, Pennsylvania. A Pennsylvania amusement park is no longer selling a bullet cartridge keychain that could be personalized with the buyer's name. Oh, fucking blue hairs.
Wow.
Sarah Keller tells LehighValleyLive.com she felt a mix of horror and I knew it. One fucking blue hair. She felt a mix of horror and disbelief of when her daughter spotted the souvenir for sale in the gift shop at Dorney Park in Wildwater Kingdom. Her daughter said, "Whoa, that's crazy." Keller shared a photo of a display with a friend who criticized the item on social media. In the statement, Dorney Park said it has ceased offering the merchandise. The park said it believes it can offer its guess products that are more suitable for our family-friendly environment. You pussies. Oh, that's why. Okay, let's just they linked her Twitter. Offering kids a bullet with their name on it at an amusement park gift shop is already the most ill-advised thing to happen this summer. Who greenlit this? Imagine a shooting survivor encountering this. Ah! Oh, and her tweets are protected. Oh, that's great.
Even the UK allows those scissors killer too.
You dumb bitch. And
Check.
her biography says, the voice of reason, occasional writer of damning tweets.
Check Your Logic is asking if that's your profile picture.
Which one?
He said, I thought it was just someone staring off into the darkness.
What profile picture?
I don't know.
What, the one on my Hangouts thing? This? The picture that's here on my Hangouts with the whale and the asteroid and crashing into Texas because it's Al-Azim riding the meteorite in, which is an alternative of what's going to happen during the Battle of the Keyhole in 2036. He's going to in this fucking planet by taking the asteroid. And he's going to crash the meteorite into the planet, saving all of us, allowing us all to be entangled and sent up. Is that what we all want? That is what we all want. We don't want him to save us from the meteorite. We want the asteroid to come in and take us out and take us away from this fucked up place. All hail Blue Whale.
Hashtag Frog Power.
That's what we want. It's just fucking stupid, though. I called it right off the hop. One fucking person. You pussies. I bet you this is the type of bitch to see the commemorative Air Force. She goes up to the PX where they sell all the airplanes and all the bullets and all the World War II memorabilia. And you should not be selling those big, massive 50 caliber bullets.
Mm-hmm.
A shooting victim could see that, and that could be fired out of an AR-15. And oh my God, you're going to cause so much mass damage with those? That's what I see. All right, let's go to this last one here. Come on.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say we've got 10 minutes, so one more and then we'll talk to chat for a bit.
Oh, fine. Man found in trunk of car, sent to auto auction.
Was he alive?
Probably not. But let's find out. Oh, fuck, it was the Mannheim auctions. Oh, shit. The Mannheims are actually a pretty big auto auction. Police say a man found in the trunk of a car that arrived for sale at a Pennsylvania auto auction is wanted in New York. Oh, he might have been alive.
So he is alive.
LMP newspaper reported 25-year-old Leon Parks of New York City is wanted for parole violations and weapons charges. Workers processing the vehicle at the Mannheim auto auction facility found him inside. The facility is about 90 miles west of Philadelphia. Darren Leeds told LNP he opened the trunk of the Dodge Challenger Hellcat, from the New York City area to photograph it, and there was a guy in there. Leeds says he ran to get water for the man, who he says wasn't moving much. Police say they used fingerprints to identify Parks, who was treated at a hospital before being taken to jail to await extradition.
Ow.
You dumbass. And that's your weird news for the day. Oh. Wait.
What?
Locals in a bizarre Japanese village believe Jesus is buried there. What?
Dum 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 dum.
Okay, please. This is from the Sun, not from the Toronto Sun, but from the British Sun. Christ alive, locals in bizarre Japanese village believe Jesus is buried there and his descendants are still alive. Theo? I don't want to accept cookies. 3,000 lives. It says Jesus' descendants has lived there. According to the Smithsonian, the legend says Jesus traveled to Japan at the age of 21 to study theology and spent 12 years in the country during a period that's not written about in the New Testament. After returning to Jerusalem and getting into trouble with the Romans, he then traded places with the man who died. I gotta be careful. Wow, I did not notice that it's the sun, so I gotta be careful of like tits and stuff, right? Demi Rose shows off her cleavage in a barely there white swimsuit in Tunisia. Actually, I should get you that outfit. That's actually a pretty good suit. He became known as Daitenku Taru Jaru to locals and lived in Shingo in exile, growing garlic. Oh boy. Jesus supposedly fell in love with a farmer's daughter called Miyuko, and they married and had 3 weeaboo children.
Wait, Miyuko?
Miyuko.
Miyuko.
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound awfully like Mariko? Have these people been watching The Wolverine?
He is believed to have died in the village at the age of 106. After his death, he was buried in one of 2 graves in the village. The second contains the ear of. All right. Oh, okay. Get ready for this one. After his death, he was buried in one of 2 graves in the village. The second contains the ear of his dead brother, which he brought back with him when he fled.
Jesus had a brother?
Apparently so.
And I'm sorry, but you're expecting us to believe.
Wait. Hold
No,
on.
no, 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 no,
I
no,
missed
no.
the
Let me
paragraph.
get
Hold
this.
on. I missed the paragraph. After returning to Jerusalem and getting into trouble with the Romans, he then traded places with the man who died on the cross, which was actually his younger brother, Isukiri. Jesus then fled back to Japan, which involved a 4-year journey spanning 6,000 miles. He became known as Daitenku Taro Jiuru to locals and lived in Shingo in exile growing garlic. And then it goes into the love thing. And then we get, he is believed to have died in the village at 106. After his death, he was buried in one of 2 graves in the village. The second contains the ear of his dead brother, which he brought back with him when he fled. Now that line makes more sense.
Okay. But you know what doesn't make sense?
What?
How do you expect a human ear, which is all cartilage and flesh, to survive 2,000 years in the ground?
No, they said it believes to contain his ear. So that's not it. It's no. Today the village is known as Kirisuko no Satu, which translates to Christ's hometown. More than
Very
20,000
original, these Japanese people.
more than 20,000 pilgrims and pagans visit the site every year, with some paying 100 yen to see the Legend of Christ Museum. Here we have a blanket with his face. It's not the towel, no. It is a different blanket. He used this one every day. There is also a popular Christ festival in the spring where women dressed in kimonos dance around the graves. I'm picturing too much funniness. According to Japan Times, locals said there were descendants who lived in the area who didn't look Japanese. They explained his clothes were different too. He used to wear a long apron and things that were embroidered. Weren't kimonos embroidered? However, others are more suspicious of the story as it only goes back to 1935. The documents, which were in Hebrew and claimed to give details of Jesus' birth and death, have since disappeared. Shocking. And the bones in the grave have never been excavated. There'll be a box with tires in it.
Jolly Rogers Bill Rogers says, doesn't the Quran say that Jesus let someone else take his place on the cross?
Yeah, it's not that hard to extrapolate these kind of stories out of it. But yeah.
This could be resolved easily with genetic analysis, says W.R. Colston.
Oh, but don't you dare try to. I wonder what would happen if you tried to open that tomb. Junakaro Sawaguchi, the eldest member of the Shingo family, who are thought to be Jesus' descendants, admitted he was Buddhist and didn't know if he believed in the story. He told the BBC in 2006, "I don't claim to be a descendant of Jesus, although I know some people have said my grandfather is connected to the legend."
Hmm.
And that's it. And with that, folks, it's 12 o'clock.
Yes, it is. Really gets the almonds activated, says our scholar, too.
I could stretch a show out for 2 hours some days. Oh, I'm playing Doom on my Twitch channel. That's Blue Gorilla Media, all one word. If you want to go on there and give me a view, that'd be great. I'm not doing sound or voices on it because I just would rather just play through. Feel free to hop on there if you guys want. Follow us on Twitter, Pink Hollow, and then Blind Press.
I'm trying to decide if I should put the gaming on my Twitch channel or not.
Twitch setup is a pain in the ass.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a major pain in the ass. I had to use my phone and everything. It was so dumb. But we'll get it figured out for you.
Because I have a Twitch channel, so but yeah,
Okay.
go watch Pink Hollow play Doom if you've got nothing else to do.
I teabagged the corpse of the giant devil monster this morning. Literally, I knocked his head off and then shoved my dick in his neck hole.
Also, don't forget tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern is the coffee stream. We'll be back to normal. And
hold on really quick. Toronto lost to Philly. Raptors lost.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, wait a minute. Anyway, I wrong Toronto. I thought you meant your Toronto.
Let me paint you a scene real quick.
Let's end on this note. I'll let you guys go out with this.
You're a teenager. You find out you're pregnant. You decide, I'm too young. I'm not equipped to take care of a child. I'm a fucking child. Yeah, that was pretty good. Yeah. So you have a few options on your table. Now, you weren't exactly the richest of people back in the day. Not that that's any different now, but that's besides. So you decide, I'm going to make this work in my favor. And you pull yourself off a little Juno situation. Pass off this fucking dumbass kid to somebody else who wants it. Right? So, 9 months later, you pop me out. Lo and behold, oh fuck, thing's broken. It's defective. They dip out. And there you are. You don't want to give me up because you feel like a piece of shit.
They can't see it again.
Oh, that's my.
Doesn't need to see it. They just need to hear it.
Am I right? How close am I?
As long as they can hear it. That's because I'm not sharing.
Who were supposed to be my real parents? How rich were they? How much more of a better life would I've had right now? Tell me.
Hey, now
Oh, it's coming through.
I don't believe you.
This is Crypt Daddy.
Yeah, absolutely.
My brother walked in.
Was going to sell him to rich people, but
Yeah.
they didn't want him because he was.
Yes, this is Crypt Daddy, Armskiller.
Responsibility. See?
It's barely audible, they said.
God damn it.
How much does your baby go for on the street these days?
How much does a baby go for on the street these days?
Yeah, I'd say at least 100. At least 100K, right?
Depends on the baby.
Is that better?
Like
blonde hair, blue eyes, I'll go for
Oh yeah, that one's getting that's like top tier.
You guys are fucking dumb.
That's top tier, baby.
You guys are.
Anyway.
All right. Well, I'll have the audio fixed for next week. I hope. I'm working on it. At least we got the audio coming through this week. That's the important thing.
That's true. So yes, thank you guys for watching. Come back tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern for the coffee stream, and I hope you guys have a good night. And we'll see you tomorrow.
Goodbye, everybody. Be sure to drive safe, enjoy your day, and do not get into any fights with random homeless people, for they will bite you and give you rabies. Have a good